Step 1, wake up early, gonna rise with the sun. Step 2, get some good, some food in you. Step 3, think real hard about what you wanna be. Step 4, everybody just do your thing.
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day.
Hey guys, welcome back, welcome to my channel. So for today's video, we are doing a finishing series video. I've seen this on Just Ali's. Who else did I see it on? Can't remember. I've seen it about. People have been finishing off the series and they've been filming them. So I don't sit in the middle of many series because if you guys know me, you know once I start a series, I like to finish them straight away. Like I like to read them one after the other. Unless we get exceptional circumstances, and then that does not happen. So hence say a book's not been released yet, or I've had to read other books for videos or for other things, so I never then got around to the rest of the series. So, and that is where it leads us into our first book. Our first book is a release, and it's being classed as the fourth book in the series, but it's kind of, I don't know if it is or not. Like it's being classed as it, but like it follows the brothers. That's the Brother Hawthorns. I'm going to be reading this book first. This one I'm excited to see what it's going to be about. Because like I said, it follows the brothers and their little twist in their games and stuff and what's going to happen. A little storyline of them. That's me intrigued. I did see somewhere that someone was actually disappointed by it. Like it wasn't what they were expecting and it wasn't as good. So I'm intrigued to see. So we will finish this book. I also have Things Left Behind by Lucy Scott to get to. So this video is going to be filmed over the course of this month and trying to get things filmed. So yes, I've got Things Left Behind is up there. Got the rest of the Shatmy series to finish reading as well, so I want to get through that. And then we also have the, if I can pick it up, Legends of Gods? Legacy of Gods. There we go. Legacy of Gods series by Rena Kent. I read the first book at the beginning of the month / end of August. Fell in love. So we need to finish this series and go into the second one. So I don't know how many of these books you're obviously going to get to in the month of September, but we are going to try our best and we're going to tackle them as best as we can. So yes, that is where we're at. So first one up is Brother Hawthorne's, which I'm excited to read and to see just what I think. And the writing's fairly big, so I should hopefully blow through it. Hopefully, fingers crossed. It's fine. But yeah. I'm going to quickly go and edit the video and upload that. I am also going to be reading my 24-hour readathon as we go. So more of my thoughts and opinions for this book will probably be in that one. So yeah. And then I've got another book that I want to read after, which isn't part of this video. So with this one, I might split kind of thoughts and opinions. I'm not decided yet. We shall see. But yes, we're going to go edit a video. And then we're going to get started on those ones. So we have finished the first book of this video of finishing the series I'm in the middle of and started. I have finished the Brother Hawthorns and honestly I was a little disappointed. I don't feel like I was as hooked into it. I mean I did read it quickly, but it's really quick and easy anyway because the chapters are really short, so you kind of just fly through it. But I was disappointed. It did get better like 3/4 of the way through. I would say is when it really picked up and then really started going off and stuff, which then made it a bit more interesting, but I wouldn't say I was hooked to it. And it just didn't, it wasn't as much expectation. I would say I'm intrigued for the next one, only because of how it ended, so I'm just intrigued to see what's going to happen and how it's going to play out, if I'm being honest. But I wouldn't say like I'm dying for it to come out and like dying to like read it, if that makes sense. Like I could easily wait. Like I don't feel like I need it right now to read. Which if you have a book and it ends like how it has, you kind of want that feeling to need the next book. But yeah, I didn't get that at all. So yeah, thoroughly disappointed. And like I said, I'm gonna give it a 3.75. And the only reason I'm gonna give it a 3.75 is because of how the last quarter of the book went. And how it picked up. And that kind of redeemed it in my books. But yeah, I'm disappointed by it. So that is our first book for this video. I'm now going to just take a break because I've got some other videos to film. So I will see you guys in a second. For me, about over a week's time. And so we're back for this video. We're gonna keep reading series that I'm in the middle of. So we're gonna continue off now with the Shatmy series. I'm up to Restore Me. I've given the other novels so far 4.5 and the Villas a 3. So it's good. We're loving it. Things are getting intense and interesting, and I love it. And I'm excited to see where it's now going to continue going. So yeah, this is the 4th one. I'm not going to like give spoilers because obviously I don't want to ruin it for anybody who hasn't. So yeah, this isn't. Looks like it could possibly have dual POV. Am I right? Yes, that is interesting. Possibly, yes. Okay, the way it's been done as well is interesting, so this could be fun. I have been listening to the audiobooks, so I'll probably pick up the audiobook later. Probably not later, actually, probably tomorrow. But I'm about to go on live because it's Monday, so I'm going to do on Monday live. And yes, I'm going to pick this up later afterwards. But yeah, I'm interested if this is going to go. So yeah, for this video, we've got the rest of the Shatmy series to do. So we've got Restore Me, Defy Me. Then I got Find Me, which has got the other 2 novellas in it. I can't remember what 2 it's got in there. Imagine Me and Believe Me. So we're almost done with the series. Like, we're flying through it. And the audiobooks as well are just really, really quick and help me to go through it. So we're going to devour the rest of the Shatmy series together. And then we're going to do Things We Left Behind. So I'm going to annotate that because I annotated the other 2. So I'll annotate this one as well. And I've got a feeling there's going to be so many good things in this book. And then we're going to hit off with the rest of the Legacy of God series, I think. It's the plan of action now for the rest of this month, because these are just the rest of the books I've got left to read this month. They're kind of like on my TBR and stuff, so I think that's going to be our plan of action. And yeah, I'm going to catch you guys later when I actually start reading this book. We have a very up close and personal angle, and I sincerely apologise. This is just taking a bit of a turn. But I've started reading Restore Me. I know I said about the audiobook, but I'm kind of like finished work early because I kind of took a bit of a turn. So I'm just like chilling, so I've started it. I'm on page 63, and what's really nice is this is dual POV, so we can switch between Warner and Juliet's. I mean, I don't know if there's anybody else's POV in here at any point. But as it stands, it's just Warner and Juliet's, which is really nice to see. It's nice to have this other perspective come in. And there's not a lot's happened in this one as it stands yet. We're kind of just having a bit of a catch up on everything that's happened, because this follows 16 days after Ignite Me, like the end of Ignite Me. This is 16 days later, so we're kind of just having a bit of a catch up, refreshing, kind of like get an idea of things that have happened since then, like in that 16-day period, which is really, really interesting to see. So yeah, I'm enjoying it, like I said, and it's nice to have the different POVs. That's nice to see. And we're definitely getting, I feel like, a different look at Warner and a different look at his kind of character. Because we are now getting to see more of his perspective. Like, the only thing of his perspective we've seen was the first novella, which I can't remember what the name of it is. So apologies if you can hear the wind. It's very windy here today. Like, it's very strong winds. But yeah, that's the only time we've actually seen his like perspective. And then the second novella was in Adam's. Otherwise, it's been all Juliet's perspective throughout all the novels and stuff. So to have that is like really nice to see. And like I said, I feel like we're going to now get a deeper look into him, because we can see more of him and get more of an understanding of him and his thought process throughout situations and like things that go on in his head and his thoughts and stuff. Just in general, not necessarily within the situation, but then just in general as well. So that's going to be interesting, and it's definitely hooked me in yet again. I think because the chapters are so short, you fly through them, and the way they're written, I feel like I'm used to the writing style now of Tahereh Mafi, and especially now we've kind of stopped doing the scratch out that was started off. Obviously, it was all purposely done because that's kind of how Juliet was and her character and her thoughts and stuff. So when they do the scratch out, like that was kind of normal and as part of it. but I think now that that's kind of stopped, it's gradually kind of came out. And now that we've not really got it, I mean, it could do it again, obviously, but like now that it's kind of mainly gone, it's a lot easier to understand the writing style and to get an idea of the writing style and make it easier to enjoy the writing style. So yeah, I hope that ramble made sense. I just rambled. I hope that made sense. But I'm gonna sit here and read some more. Like I said, I've taken a bit of a turn. I'm not feeling brilliant, so we're gonna sit and read and probably devour most of this book this evening, I imagine. So we will see. We'll get an idea. We are being the queens of the bad angles today, this evening, this afternoon, whatever you want to call it. But I've been reading more of Restore Me. I'm now 54% of the way through. I'm on page 237. So we've read a good chunk of this, and I'm really enjoying it. I'm really enjoying it. I'm interested to see where this is going to go. I'm going to try and keep this spoiler free, so I'm going to try not to say anything that's going to be a spoiler. If I do, obviously I will put in. But yeah, a lot of shit is happening and coming to light, and I'm like, there's some things I'm like, okay, this is interesting that this is now taking this kind of turn. It does kind of feel like a massive, in some aspects, a 180 to what we know from the first part of the series, to this, to what's being a light, the issues that are coming about. And yeah, I'm intrigued, and I'm intrigued to see what Juliet's reaction is going to be. And if what Warner thinks will happen. I can't see it happening, and if it does, I can't see it being that way for long. Because if it does, then I'm gonna be like, why? I'm being very cryptic, I know. But yeah, I'm intrigued, and I'm kind of a little concerned as to why this is the route the author's gone down with this. Like, I feel like there could have been like maybe a different way and a different like issue arise and like a third act thing that could have happened. I guess it's not technically a dark thing, is it? Because it's going to be part of the main plot of the story, but like it feels like it. So yeah, I'm a bit like feel like it could have maybe gone down a different route, but it's still good. We're still enjoying it. It's still really quick and easy paced. I mean, I'm already over halfway through the book, and I only started reading it this afternoon. So, and theoretically, if we're gonna go like this, we should finish this tomorrow. If we're gonna do like the same again, but yeah, it is good, and I'm enjoying it, and I'm still loving the characters. There's been like some nice touchy moments in there, and like quite adorable moments and stuff. So yeah, this is a YA, by the way. So like any of those spicy scenes is all closed doors, so you don't see anything. You kind of just have like a kind of build up and like a kind of really PG way of saying anything that's happened. So yeah, for anybody who hasn't read this series, doesn't know, this is what it is. It's a YA, so there's no like spice in it. So yeah. Hey guys, so it's actually been a couple of days. I didn't update you guys yesterday because I didn't really read much. I read like a chapter, if that. But I have just sat this morning and finished Restore Me. I've given this a 4 because it's still really, really good, and I'm still loving it, and I'm still loving the characters now, I think, and the pace. The reason I knocked off like where I've been at with these books is because I don't know how I feel about the direction now the author's going to take it. My feelings on this are a little bit like, I don't know how I feel about it going that route. I'm a little bit dubious, shall we say, about where this is going to keep going. So that's where we're at. Like I said, I still love it. I still love the characters and stuff. Like the writing and everything is like good. So I'm still loving it. It's just that that's now playing on my mind. I'm like, oh, I don't know how I feel about that and where it's going. I can't say much because I don't want to spoil it for anybody. So I'm like watching my mouth, watching what I say. But I need to go grab the next books. Now I believe we got a novella next. I believe it's Shadow Me is the next novella. So we're gonna read that one, and then we're gonna read Defy Me is the next novel. So I'll probably, to be fair, I'll probably just devour Shadow Me. Only about 75 pages. So I should devour that one. And then I'm going to start listening to the audiobook for Defy Me. Oh, Kenji point of view? Warner point of view? Okay, we're getting more point of views. Okay. I like that. I like we're going to get more point of views. And I really do kind of hope what happened between Juliet and Warner will get rectified. In a sense, because I do feel like if we were to compare her relationship with Adam to Warner's, I do feel like it makes more sense. Like, I was always dubious of Adam. I don't know if you guys have seen things I said. I've always been dubious of Adam. Always been very suspicious of him and his character, and always thought there was something slightly amiss about him. And it got confirmed in the last book, in Ignite Me. I think that was the one that got confirmed in was Ignite Me. And his reaction to things in this way, he spiraled out. Like, I understand like where he's coming from a lot of his things, but yeah, for me that kind of confirmed my thoughts and feelings about him. So yeah, so I do feel like out of the two, Warner was felt more right for Juliet as a character and as a person and that. So yeah, there's that. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to read Shadow Me, and then I'll update you guys on Shadow Me. And I've been doing like the novellas like a through, so I'm more likely to be. So with this interesting, we'll see. And then yeah, I'm going to start the audiobook so I can just try and get through these books a little bit quicker. I have read Shadow Me. I'm giving it 3 stars again. It's a novella. It's really short. It's 75 pages. So not long at all. And I've enjoyed it. I did. It was really nice to see Kenji's point of view and his perspective and like his thought processes and stuff. Like nice like in between the two, like from where Stormy's finished and to obviously then going to Defy Me. It was actually really nice to see. I think it sets up because of who I did say earlier that like there's Kenji's perspectives in Defy Me as well, so it's like set us up for that, which is really good. So on that note, I'm gonna put this one back up, and I've been working. I'm feeling a little bit rough, so I'm gonna try and finish off what I'm doing, and then sit and chill and just read Defy Me. I was gonna listen to the audiobook because I'm feeling pretty rough, and I just need to get finished what I'm doing. I will then just read it instead, and then like listen to the audiobook tomorrow morning or something. Whilst I am doing some work this morning and finish it off. So that's where we're at. It's absolutely fucking horrible here today. Like, it's pure just raining this entire afternoon. Like fucking downpour kind of shit. So yeah. So yeah. We're gonna put this up. We're gonna start Defy Me. And I'll update you guys then. I need to get B-roll. Guys, remind me. Like, getting thing, Sky, B-roll. We need B-roll. We need behind the scenes. She shall do. Jokes. Sorry, you're gonna have to excuse the really dull lighting because it is still shit and still raining here. And I'm not putting my light on just like a couple of minutes because that's a waste of electricity. So you're gonna have to make do with this lighting, unfortunately, my lovelies. That's what you know. But I actually end up reading Defy Me. I ended up listening to the audio in the end. I shocked myself so much I went into a conflict. Jeez. Yeah. Because I was still doing work bits. Because I'm waiting for delivery to arrive. So I've been doing bits because I was like, I don't want to pack up, go sit down to read, delivery arrive, and then have to go back and then to unpack it all and put everything away. So I'm waiting for that to arrive. So I listened to the entire of Defy Me. I gave it a 4.25 though. I really enjoyed it. Really enjoyed it. Obviously I was dubious about the direction this new storyline was going to go. But so far it is working well, and I'm going to say so far because obviously anything could happen and like could like kind of ruin it for me. So far it's working well, and I'm so happy about where it went with our characters. You don't know the smile I had on my face. I really wish I was filming it, but because I was listening to the audiobook, if I started filming, the audiobook would have stopped, so I wouldn't have been able to listen to it. So I started filming on my phone. But yeah, my smile on my face. I even got emotional at one point and like teary-eyed, and I was like, okay. I wasn't expecting that. I wasn't expecting to get teary-eyed and emotional, but I'm definitely really very connected to these characters now. Obviously, like, I'm how many books into this series, and like I really feel connected to them. So I'm intrigued to see where the rest of this is going to lead and the rest of this is going to go, and like what other further development the character's going to have, because I feel like they always develop, then something happens and they just develop more and then like repeat. So I'm really intrigued to see. So I'm really intrigued to see where after this thing that's happened it's going to lead. And obviously our little development with Juliet and Warner, or I'm not going to say it actually because I don't want to, that would be a spoiler, so I'm not going to say it. But yeah, I'm intrigued to see where it's going to go. Could be fun. Could be really fun. So yeah, I didn't expect to actually read this book today, but we did it. Because the audiobook, obviously with the small chapters, and like they're really fast paced anyway, so you fly for it anyway. And then like the audiobook, I listened at a 3-point speed anyway, so it's even faster for me. So it was only like a 2-hour audiobook for me. So yeah, I managed to get that one finished and I enjoyed it. I loved it. So we are going to keep going. We are going to continue. I'm going to do Reveal Me, which is the 4th novella in the series. This is like 85 pages. I kind of worked out to be 85 pages. So I'm going to read this one. And then what I'll probably do after is I will just go straight into, I want to say, is it Imagine Me? Yeah, Imagine Me. Yeah? Yeah, Imagine Me. I had to double check it. And it looks like it's quite a thick book. I don't know if it's the thickest, because Unravel Me was quite a thick book. But yeah, then I'm going to probably move straight into that one. And then I'll give you guys like an update after, because I kind of want to just get started into the next book as well after I read the novella. So then, like tonight, I can just give you like one big full update of the novella plus the start of Imagine Me. So I think that's the plan of action. Like I said, I'm now just waiting for this delivery. So I'll probably get this started while I'm waiting. I've been waiting all afternoon for this fucking delivery, and it's pissing me off. Fucking Amazon sometimes. Anywho, that's what we're going to do. I'm going to stop ranting, and I'm going to catch you guys later on. Bitch finally got her B-roll in. She remembered, guys. She got it. I did film it down in the lounge. I don't normally do that, but I was like, if I don't get some, we're gonna forget, because now I'm about to crash out for the night. So it's update time, and I had to take advantage of the points. So, well, I read Reveal Me. Feels weird holding up the same book for like the last novella that I've done. But yeah, I've read Reveal Me. I gave it 3 stars again. Really good, really enjoyable, really loved it. Different again, Kenji's point of view, different point of view, which was nice to see a good little connector between, and it kind of fills in a little bit of a gap of some things that have happened and happening, kind of thing. Like it just fills in a little gap and has like a different way of seeing it, which was nice to have like that little behind the scenes kind of vibe of what's going on. So it's nice to get into the next book, which I have started, and it's Imagine Me. I'm up to page 39. I must say, at the moment, I'm a little dubious about this and where it's going to go. And I've not read much. Like, I've read a few chapters, if that. And yeah, I feel like more's being added into it that doesn't need to be. Like, and it's not even like a massive thing. It's like a little thing. And I feel like it's being added in where it doesn't maybe need to be added in. And I'm just cautious where it's going to go. But it is a thick one, so I definitely think the audiobook is going to come in handy. Maybe even finish it in the morning. Because I'm actually probably going to listen to a little bit more. And listen to a little bit while I schedule posts for Reveal Me. And that, and update my Goodreads and stuff. So I'm going to listen to like a little chapter or two. Before I crash whilst I do those bits. But yeah. I'm on the fence already about it, and I'm not that far in. But she has, like, going off of that, kind of like feeling like something else has been added does need to. She's brought something in, back into it, and I don't like that bit. That bit really makes it hard to read, and not because it's like a situation or something that's happened. It's a certain writing style that's been brought back in. I don't really like that much, and knowing the difference between her writing style with that element and without that element, I definitely prefer it without. So yeah, and the chapter she's just written was all like I can understand why it's been done. Don't get me wrong, I can understand why it's been done and why she brought that back in and why she's doing it writing this way, but I don't like it. I don't like it. So yeah, that's interesting. We're gonna see. Hey guys, so it's the next morning and I've been listening to Imagine Me and we have finished it. We finished it this morning. I'm gonna give it a 4. I really enjoyed it, really loved it, really loved the story and the plot, loved the characters, everything. I know it's a fast-paced book anyway, but it kind of felt towards the end like the big thing and everything felt very rushed through. Like I said, I know it's fast-paced anyway, but yeah, it just felt very rushed through. And it's gonna sound crazy and people probably disagree with me, but it didn't feel like there was a lot to it. I don't know if that's gonna make sense. And people probably disagree with me, but it just didn't feel like there's a lot to it. So I was very like kind of disappointed. Don't get me wrong, I was very happy with the ending and how it's all come together and like the epilogue and everything. I absolutely loved it all. But the bit before it coming together and ending obviously well and loving it just didn't. I was a little disappointed by it. Yeah. The first half was good as well, I loved it. But was also again I didn't feel like there was much to it. It felt very kind of simple. I don't know if that makes sense. I don't know if I quite can guess what I'm saying, but I don't really know how to put it. That's like the only way I can think to put my thoughts into words for you to understand. But yeah, I was a little bit disappointed by it, but we are done with the last novel in the Shanty series. And we'll move on to Believe Me, which is the last novella. And then we're at the end. We'll be at the end of the Shanty series. So yeah, I got so much to do. I actually have a video I need to film. Really need to film a video. So actually got to do that. But yeah, we are gonna get. I'm probably gonna take this to my grandparents and read it to my grandparents. Hey lovelies, so I have finished Believe Me. I'm gonna give it 3 stars. I have now finished the entire Shatmy series. It is done. It is completed. I enjoyed it. Don't get me wrong, and I loved it and everything. The characters and like the deeper look and like the more info. But do I necessarily think this was needed at the end of the series? No, I think it could have ended quite happily where the novel did. In Imagine Me, I think that could quite easily been the ending. And what I was expecting to see, we saw the build up for it, but then we didn't actually see it. So it left me feeling a bit like, oh, like disappointed because I didn't see it. And I was kind of hoping to because we had all build up to it and all this stuff happening and drama and everything. And then we don't actually see it. So I was a little disappointed, I won't lie. But yeah, we officially finished the Shatmy series. So I'm going to put it on my shelf. Climbing on the bed. Although I probably shouldn't, but I hope that is finished. And then, where are we? It's here. Guys, this is the last physical book for my TBR for the month of September. And I'm really nervous, but I'm also so excited to start this book. Guys, it's Things We Left Behind by Lucy Scott. This is the final book in the Not Brand series. This is Lucian Snow's story. I don't think I'm ready. I feel like I'm already hyperventilating. I haven't even started the book yet. This isn't good. This isn't good. But we're going to start it. We are going to annotate this. I want to get my annotate stuff as well because I annotated the other two. I didn't annotate Things We Never Got Over on the first read, but when I reread it, I annotated it. And then when I read Things We Left Behind, I then Things We Have from the Light. Fucking hell. This is going to get confusing. Right. Let's try this. Things We Never Got Over, I read the first time, didn't annotate. When I reread it, I annotated it. And then when I read Things We Had from the Light, I annotated it when I first read it. So now we need to annotate Things We Left Behind. So it all matches and it all looks nice and pretty. So this is a different angle. I know I was filming it on video, but we have started Things We Left Behind. I've read the first 2 chapters and we're in for a ride. There's not a lot I can say because technically not a lot has happened, but it feels like so much has happened. So yeah, I just want to say we started it. I am obviously annotating as we discussed earlier, so there is already some tabs in there. Not that I could ever remember what they were as I start reading. So if you guys watch my real time reading with me, that's coming out on Friday. This goes on Monday. So when on Friday, you'd know. You'd have seen. So yeah, but I thought I'd let you guys know we have started this one, and I'm super excited, and we are in for one hell of a fucking ride. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna crash because I'm tired. It is now 10 to 10. I'm gonna see you guys tomorrow. My friend. It was really close. I seriously apologize. You do not want to be looking at my face this close. Hello, guys. Sorry, I didn't read it yesterday because I didn't read anything yesterday. I had my live, and then me and Mo were chatting, me and Mo were working on some little project. It will hopefully become that next week. So, yeah, I haven't updated you guys because I didn't read yesterday. But today, I've smashed out a solid chunk of this book. I'm now on chapter 24, page 350. And can we just... You see the tabs. Can you see the tabs? Okay. Oh, it's so good. Honestly, so good. I'm loving it. I'm loving the tension. Like, we've only just got to the spicy shit. Like, we've only just reached the spicy shit in this book. Like, in the last 2 chapters. So, I'm like... Talk about a slow fucking burn there. Talk about a fucking slow burn there. Because the tension between them, animosity between them, like, the hatred that they have for each other, so strong. And not when you say it's hatred, it's just, I feel kind of like miscommunication, but it's not miscommunication. It's just like a lack of understanding from something in their past has just influenced the way that they feel about each other. And it's like, no, we can keep going. But yeah, I'm loving it. The story is good, and like, I love secondary schools that had this. The relationships and the romance have been like the main book, but she's had this like background plot that's worked throughout all the books. That's like allowed it to all be connected so well, and that's I really love that, and I'm really enjoying that. And coming hopefully to the end of that, and hopefully it's going to end really, really well. And this is Lucian, so it's got to. But yeah, freaking loving it. I don't want to say too much because it is a third book, and like I said, even though it's close to characters, they do have this background plot that follows throughout all of them, so I don't want to spoil anything. It's good, so I am going to hush for the night because I was up me and more talking like gone 2 o'clock this morning, as we actually do, so I'm a little bit tired, but it's a good kind of tired because it was a laugh and shit got done, so I'm going to call it quits for the night. I'm going to pick up tomorrow. I've got reading sprints tomorrow, so we should finish this book tomorrow. We should. Hey guys, you're gonna have to excuse me while the mess that I am, and the really, really quick update coming in. But I've been doing sprints all morning and like afternoon. I'm now at page 30, chapter 39, page 477. So I'm so close to finish this with just over 100 pages left. I am emotionally destroyed by this book. Oh my god, it's so good. I've been in tears. If you guys do remember sprints with me, you know I was like, it's so good. I'm making this really, really quick because I really want to finish this book, but I haven't updated you guys yet today, so I can't get moaned at. Not that I would get moaned at, but quick update. That's where we're at. I'm loving it. I'm going to see you guys at the end. Hey lovelies, I'm coming to let you know I have finished Things We Left Behind. I finished it earlier. I've been discussing it with more. I've been diving deeper. I'm absolutely an emotional wreck. I'm destroyed. It is a 5-star read for me. The whole entire series is 5 stars. What I will do is I'll go into a deeper dive tomorrow with you guys. If I round up this video, and edit it so it can go up tomorrow. Because it's just gone 11 o'clock here, so people are gonna start setting down. So I don't want to be rambling and shouting my emotions. It's late at night, so yeah, we will go into a deep dive tomorrow. But just know we are done. We are done with the normal series, and I was not prepared for it all to be done and dusted and over, but here's what it is. So I'll see you guys tomorrow for a deeper read, dive, digest, discuss. It's the next day, and I don't know if I'm still ready to talk about Things We Left Behind because I'm still a mess and I'm still heartbroken, and just this book was just so good, and I think this just done Lucian Sloane's story so well, and I absolutely just fucking adored it. I was so emotional, I was crying. Like I said yesterday, shout out to those of you that were in the sprints. You would have known, you would have seen my emotional distress. But yeah, it's so good. It just summed up, brought everything together perfect in the end. It just brought it all together so well. So I highly love this book. This series has just got a place in my heart. So I just fucking adored it. Like, I'm just still a mess. But we are done for this video. We have completed 3 series. We have read all these books together. That's a lot. We finished the Inheritance games. As it stands, there's no more books out. We have completed the entire Shatami series. We are officially done with that world. And the same with Knockmount. Are officially done. Although I will, without doubt, be rereading again at some point. Like, let's be realistic here. Like, that's going to happen with Knockmount. Not so much this one or this series. I loved it, but Knockmount, I would probably say this is like the running order from like, if we were going to go from my least favourite or my favourite. Obviously, this is in the series order, so I'm counting that as one. But yeah, I loved it. I freaking loved it. So good. We had a great time filming this video. Let me know if you guys liked it. It's due up today. It's going to be up a little bit later because I'll finish editing it, and uploading and everything because I'm behind as usual. I'm ahead of my reading, but I'm behind in my editing and filming. So how does that work? Tell me. But anyway, yeah, I loved it. Let me know if you guys want to see another one of these because there are series and stuff out there that I'm in the middle of. I know for a fact. I can count on my shelf 1, 2 on my Kindle, 3, 4 on my Kindle. So 4 on my Kindle, 4 in total, 2 on my Kindle. There's more series that we can digress together and read. Oh my god, what is with me and my brain and my mouth today? They're not communicating. No. We can read them together, guys, in another video if you guys enjoyed this one. But I'm going to do that so I can go and edit and upload this video. And I'm going to catch you guys in the next video. And yeah. Let me know if you've read any of these books and your thoughts and opinions as well, always. I'm going to catch you guys in the next ones because I can't talk. Okay? I can't talk. So don't forget, keep smiling, be kind, keep reading. Bye, guys.
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up.